Today is payday, so come along with me while I budget my paycheck as an entrepreneur living in Las Vegas. I always start with my income and then I move on to fixed expenses. We start out with rent. Yes, my rent is $2,456 every month. And we move on to studio, cleaners, landscapers, and my husband's car payment. Next, we're going to get into variable expenses. These are expenses that you know are going to be here. You just don't know exactly what they're going to be. So you might be able to budget $500 for groceries, but you might end up spending $600, that kind of thing. So for me, that's groceries, gas, water, Primo, and personal spending. Then we move on to subscriptions, and yes, there's a separate section for subscriptions because you guys know me. I am constantly trying to keep track of that with 4 people in my family, one being a teenager, one being a preteen. It's really easy for our subscriptions to get way out of hand. And then our debt. So our credit cards are only used to pay for our subscriptions and for our variable spending. So groceries, gas for the car, personal spending, and our water, the water that we drink. So our credit card bill matches whatever the spending is for those categories. All right, I'm going to take the leftover from page 1 and move over to part 2 and start allocating that out to my sinking funds that I'm working on. I only have 3. I've been working on 3 for quite a while. I'm leaving emergency spending just because I don't have any emergency spending planned. That's kind of the thing about emergency spending, right? And then I'm moving on to everyday spending, which is basically all of the cash stuffing envelopes that I have in my everyday spending binder. And I pull that out in cash so that I can spend in those categories: fun money, fast food, shopping, coffee, giving, and miscellaneous, without touching my credit cards and my debit card. Last, I'm going in with my highlighters because you guys know I'm a color coding queen and it makes my heart happy. Hope it helps.